Yo! What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Claru.
And this is Jujutsu Kaisen.
That one.
Demons are coming to eat your children. Do you know where they are at 9 p.m.? Do you remember those ads?
No.
It's 9 p.m. in America. Do you know where your kids are? Oh, yeah. They were like trying to scare parents into like, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, it was yeah. I can't remember what it exactly was for, but I remember these ads so vividly. Anyway, that's not important. Take care of your children if you have them, but also like let them make mistakes, let them grow up, let them eat cake.
Life lessons.
But only on their birthdays and their friends' birthdays, and don't let them have too many friends, or else then they have too many birthdays. Then they're eating too much cake.
Too much cake. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
Like a beautiful booty. It's too much cake.
I don't think you can have too much of that kind of cake.
We've been at Fan Expo all day. I'm in a weird mood. If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here because you're already here. And this video is about to begin. Wait, is it that bullied kid?
Yeah.
He has friends. I didn't. When I was the bullied kid. I feel like I'm just reading spoilers to a TV franchise right now.
Yeah.
That's partially the plot of the Friday the 13th movies. Or no, the Halloween movies, sorry. Why does this high school student look like he's like 45 years old?
I thought he looked like a Titan.
Like, doesn't it look like his like stepdad just showed up to bully him?
Yeah. Like his drunk balding stepdad.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, this is about to be really bad. Remember 2 episodes ago when the show was like a joke about one guy being like, I need to know what kind of women you want to sleep with, or else I'll kill you. And now it's like, this is a really serious show about really serious things.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, I actually think it handles the serious stuff really well.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like, I like that the show has something to say about modern society.
No, for sure. I honestly think that the more serious thematic stuff is handled better than some of the like comedy.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. I think that I think it's a lot. The writing of the serious, like, more commentary stuff is really strong. And Gojo's the coolest person ever. There was an incredible Joe Go cosplayer at Fan Expo today. The volcano head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
Yeah, it was while you were at the Cosplay Alliance booth.
Oh.
Incredible Joe Go cosplay.
Very cool. I actually don't think I saw any JJK cosplays.
Oh, I saw a bunch.
Oh, really?
The leopard tie guy from the last episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep on wanting to call him Leon Kennedy, but that's there were 2 different very good femme swapped hymns.
Nice.
One was a little bit more like business serious, and the other was a little bit more, I definitely have an OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, we're going to transfiguration class.
Oh, I love that.
That's a great fucking line. This show's really cool. Oh god. Oh no.
順平は死体に慣れてるの？どうでしょう。
I don't know.
他人の死に何も思うところはありませんし、無関心こそ 人間の行き着くべき美徳で
Oh
す。
no, I'm relating really hard to this kid. I don't think that's a good thing.
No.
それに触れることで生物の形を変えているからね。喜怒哀楽はすべて魂の代謝によるものだ。
The soul's metabolism?
I've got a really skinny soul because it's got great metabolism.
それは俺も君も同じ。無意味で無価値。
Cool, I feel great. Thanks. This has been a fun episode of television.
お腹が減ったら食べるように、憎いなら殺せばいい。俺は順平のすべてを肯定するよ。
So this is how warlocks get their pacts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fully justify you murdering whoever you want.
Yeah. You
That
hate
was
them?
incredible.
Yeah.
The like vibe, right?
Yeah. With the,
The dialogue was
underscoring.
great.
Yeah, yeah.
高校にはしばらく行っていないみたいですね。
それは俺もそうだけどさ。
Yeah, because they don't teach you anything at that fucking school.
用途を払った場合即時拘束します。
力ずく
Yeah, I mean,
I like the video game version.
yeah, it's fun. Reminds me of the old X-Men arcade game.
通常呪霊と同等級の術師が任務に当たると、つまり2級術師は2級呪霊に勝つのが当たり前。
Oh, that makes sense.
呪霊に近い実力というわけです。
So you're always fighting something a little bit weaker than you, so that you're never really
大
in
事な
real
情報知ら
danger.
ないの？
五条さんが適当だから。
I love that the secretary knows that Gojo's a bad teacher.
Oh.
He's busy.
人を殺めるのは気分が悪い。
いやー、よかった。
Oh, fuck.
残業は嫌いなので手早く済ませましょう。
God damn. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
That is the curse of humanity's fear of humanity. He's not well.
絵に描いたような軽薄、その奥にあるどす黒い強さ。
This animation's so smooth.
Yeah.
Like, that's just so cool.
そういうとは、他人任せな抽象的な質問は嫌いです。
Be more specific.
五条さんの報告にあった未登録の特級呪霊2体、無関係とする方が不自然か。
Hmm.
It is suspicious.
Yeah. They all show up in the same city at the same time.
ほら、あるでしょ。卵が先か鶏が先か。
It's not like that. The egg came first.
魂の形に引っ張られる。自由じゃない。
It's an interesting concept.
It's like almost religious.
Yeah.
もう分かったでしょ。
Oh no, what is he doing?
無意転変。
The name of the thing.
Yeah, it's the name of the episode.
人間をストックしてるんだ。結構難しいんだよ。一般人は形変えちゃうとそのうち死んじゃうけど。
Oh god.
17時半、今日は10時から働いているので、何が何でも18時には上がります。
Oh man, I feel that.
Got about 30 minutes to wrap this up, then I'm gonna go home to a Guinness and good night's sleep.
聞いたか。佐山西村本田亡くなったって。
He killed a whole car company? That's crazy.
友達もいないお前をよく構ってやってたろ。それなのに葬式にも。
Oh, this teacher's fucking clueless.
僕があいつらと正気じゃない。
He's also so sweaty. He should see a doctor.
Yeah.
社会と呼べるもの、
経験してないですよね。
This is very judgmental of teachers.
どいつも
Oh God.
俺は順平の全てを肯定するよ。
Is he about to murder his teacher in broad daylight?
あ、こいつ見えてるな。
Okay, this just got very interesting.
行きますよ、虎杖君。タマ、誰がいる？やべえ！
Wait, where's the other cursed spirit that got out of that cage, though?
大事なよ。子供が何言ってるんだ。大体どこのセーフ？やめなさい。持ってかないで。
How did he get his pants over his shoes?
They were tearaways.
That's wild.
そんじゃ行こうぜ。え、早っ。もう一周してきたの？
You know what? We started this by being like, yeah, about the comedy. That was very funny to me.
違くないけど。
嫌いなやつにいつまでも家の前いてほしくねえだろ。
That was his house? The teacher just showed up to where he lives?
Yeah, 'cause he didn't show up to school for a few days. He's checking in. I had teachers then, like, when I was younger that would have done that.
Would show up to your house?
Yeah.
No, no one's driving fucking 50 minutes across Calgary to do a house call.
Everyone in Calgary drives 50 minutes to get anywhere. Oh, God.
どちらにしろ私の術式とは相性が悪い。
Oh, God. Put him out of his misery.
襲われたら迷わず殺せ。それが被害者のためでもある。
I'm glad they put that there.
仕事に私情は持ち込まない主義なので。
嘘が下手。魂が揺らいでいるよ。
Oh, shit.
強いわけだ。実験体としてはベスト。俺は運がいいね。
Oh, I'm real worried about him. Ooh, let's go.
急にスピードが上がってでも多少は無意識に魂を呪力で覆っているようだね。そうでなきゃあんたは今頃俺の手駒さ。
They're all gonna have to go on like darkness retreats to really know themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, maybe get out of there. I would. This is a like, let's get some backup kind of situation. Oh, yes, good man. Oh! Make sure you have your tetanus shot.
こんなもんか。一級術師。よくに。
For free?
Damn, that was a long battle.
They were talking a lot.
なんだ。重力が増えていく。
ここからは時間外労働です。
That was cool as shit. Let me just. All right, I'm done playing. Let's go.
I was like, oh, does like the clock strike 6? And his body
He's
just
like a
goes
gremlin.
Yeah.
Don't feed Nanaimo curse energy after 6 o'clock.
Oh my god.
I know his name's not Nanaimo, but
I feel like, honestly, I am so bad with the names in this show, and
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm like, my brain is just, my brain cannot.
yeah. I know Itadori and I know
Fushi.
Fushi
Yeah.
and Megumi and Gojo and Jogo.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah.
I'll read the wiki. The more we watch the show, the more nonsensical this ending is to me.
What ending?
The post credits of this, where they're all just like in a like,
That's just a fun like art style thing. Like,
Oh no, I totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this show's very sad, and the end is like, what if the show was a high school drama about getting laid?
伏黒私の学ラン知らない
Oh, they have classrooms.
見てないな。
そっかどこ行っちゃったのかな
高菜
She's taking a lot of men's pants off in this episode.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of boxer briefs.
Yeah.
これマキさんのだ
How do you know that from the...
釘崎野原でーす
Why do his legs look so freaky in that shot?
I don't know. The Jujutsu trolls are so odd. They're funny. Like, I get the, like...
Sometimes.
The blooper element of them is fun. But, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, wow. Oh, man. Okay, I want to know what overtime looks like.
I like the show. I'm enjoying the shit. This episode was great. That long conversation between the kid and the curse at the beginning after the opening theme. Like I said, like when this show's talking about serious themes, it's really strong.
Yeah.
That whole conversation was really well written.
Yeah, it like hurt a little bit, you know.
Yeah, because the nihilism of it is like a worldview that I somewhat agree with, right? And it is interesting where the line of like the human need for religion to justify morality in order to create this like afterlife scenario is such a palpable human desire, right? It's why it's across every civilization that's ever existed. And what do you do when you have these characters that don't believe in that structure and are also on the outside, right? And are also, you know, being manipulated by forces of, you know, humanity's greatest fears and weaknesses. And, you know, what happens to that kid? And this kid becomes quite willing to commit murder over the sin of not being a very attentive teacher because the framework for the morality doesn't exist. Like, it's really cool stuff that the show's playing with and diving into. And it's so much deeper than I thought the, like, Jujutsu Kaisen fighting sorcerer anime. The show that's called, like, Sorcerer Battle is so much deeper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So if, like, if souls exist in this world, does that mean, like, God is real and, like, religion is true?
No.
Hmm?
Yeah, there are many different religions that have concepts of the soul, right? So to say that any, like, one of them monopolizes it, or that Christianity is the religion that monopolizes the concept of the soul, I don't think is a fair
I mean, I didn't
assertion.
say Christianity.
Well, no, but there are plenty of religions that don't have a god that still have, like, the concept of a soul, right?
Thought the point of religion was, like, the worship of a greater deity.
Sure, but that deity... No, not even that necessarily, right? Like I wouldn't say that, like, Buddhists, like, worship a deity in the same way that, like, Christianity does. But they definitely believe in the, like, reincarnation of the soul and the working your soul closer and closer towards ascension throughout your lifetimes.
Yeah.
So there's different concepts of it, and I hope I you know, if I misspoke on some element of Buddhism there, I'm not trying to offend anyone. I just I think that the concept of the soul can exist separate from the concept of a god that's worshipable. Like, you know, like I consider myself to be an atheist, but if there were to be a god that I found out in the afterlife, I would personally be surprised if they gave a shit.
Yeah.
Because on, like, the timeline of a god, why would you care about, like, masturbation? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
Why would that matter to you?
Yeah, I guess I just, like, to me, like, the idea of a soul is so tied to...
Divinity?
Yeah. Like, I don't think we have souls. Like...
Oh, I don't think we do either. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just interesting.
I just think that there are so many cultures around the world that believe in the soul as a concept outside of, I think, the Western concept of it, that...
For sure. That's so fair.
That, you know, especially this show not particularly being very religious at all.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, like that. You know, there's a lot to do with the soul here, but nothing to do really with like any kind of higher power.
Well, I think it would be harder in this world for the Jujutsu sorcerers to believe in a higher power. Much easier for regular people, right? Because, like, you know, I think that the way in which the unknown occurs in this world, because they can't see what's causing their problems, I think that leads people to religion. I think the unknown is most often the catalyst for why people end up at religion, right? And so I think the show might explore that element of it. But for the curses, like, why would you believe in God? You know? And if you're a Jujutsu sorcerer who sees magic that exists in the way that it does, I think that believing in any sort of the religions that we have in our world that we have any understanding of would seem to be railroaded by, except maybe Scientology, because you could maybe make the argument that the curses are the demon souls that are being bounced back to the earth by the space mirrors that are being shot out of the volcanoes. But other than Scientology, I don't think many of our religions really function with what the reality is for Jujutsu sorcerers, which is that they are basically superheroes.
Yeah. All right, interesting.
Yeah, although if there is some sort of divinity in this world, it would also make sense, right? Like, if there is some form,
just hasn't been mentioned yet, and that's fine.
You know, patron of the light side, that is what is providing the Jujutsu sorcerers with the cursed energy to fight curses or whatever. Like, this show could go down that route. I'm willing to bet that it doesn't. But let's get to the next episode. We have one more to watch.
時間による縛り。さっきまでは自ら知力を制限していたのか。
Oh, it's literally because it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I love that.
対象として指定できます。そしてこの術式は生物以外にも有効です。
Is he saying he could cut a plane 70% of the way through?
I guess so, yeah.
一つ、呪霊の呪力が尽きるまでダメージを与え続ける。
I know that this guy can run out of cursed energy.
Yeah.
合格呪法、ガラガラ。
なんて。
Oh.
相打ち覚悟の広域攻撃。これはさすがに。避けた方がいいかな。
お互い生きていたらまた会いましょう。
Ooh.
That was pretty sick. Very cool.
They're taking the time to say goodbye and then the fucking wall drops on him. I like this show, man.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
I love that it was literally like, yeah, no, it's literally 6 o'clock. Like, I have all the power.
I like that he's like, Nanaimo Bar is like, I have the upper hand for one move, but I can't win this fight. I'm gonna leave while I'm not dead.
He gets it, you know?
He's like, I'm gonna make leaving really cool.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And also, and maybe he might not even be guaranteed to die, right? But he might be thinking, hey, if I die, I learned a lot of information about a new kind of enemy.
Oh.
If that information dies with me here, then
well, because there's
I could go tell them about soul protection and all that shit, or
yeah, a lot about the soul protection. Also, the cursed spirits that are able to communicate very clearly.
Yeah.
Like, there's obviously more than the ones that Gojo just fought.
Yeah.
And so that does seem very important.
It's probably more useful to pass that along than it is to
maybe get a win against.
Maybe win, yeah.
Something that's like.
Yeah. No, 100%. Nanaimo Bar is using his brain. I love that if you're not Canadian, you probably have no idea what the joke I'm making is.
Oh yeah, that sounds like gibberish.
Yeah.
Like.
It's like fucking SpongeBob trying to catch a jellyfish.
Yeah.
この渦巻きのボタンを押している学生に会ったら仲良くするといい。彼らは呪術師なんだ。きっと順平と気が合うよ。
Interesting.
そういうのはっきり見えるようになったの最近なんだ。
そっか。
Did you just put that thing in his pocket?
でも一応俺の上司みたいな人が来るまで待ってくんない？
いいけど。
Kind of
He's like my boss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
映画館で何見てたの？
昔のリバイバル上映だから。
Oh my god. I doubt you'd know it if I told you.
水人間3。
あれ超つまんねえよな。そのせいで何回殴られたことか。
殴られた。
I love that his movie training might help him relate to this kid.
I know, right?
2だけは楽しみ方があるんだよ。
楽しみ方？
大当たり。
ミミズシリーズ。
Oh shit, they
Convert him,
wanted
right? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
逃げ出すまでの感情の動きがちゃんと描けてるんだ。
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
やっぱり映画館で面白い作品引いた時の感動はでかいよ。オンデマンドも便利だけどさ。
Oh my god.
今度おすすめあったら連れてってよ。
え？
あ、連絡
It's
先？
a date. Let me give you your my number. Here, take it.
追加ってどうやるんだっけ？
あれ順平？
母さん。
What?
Oh!
さっき会ったばかりだよ。
さっき会ったばかりだけど友達になれそうです。
Oh, Junpei.
やめてって言ってるだろ。
ごめんごめん。あんたの前で吸わないって約束だったね。
Hmm.
あ？私の飯が迷惑
Damn.
Oh, I didn't like any of that.
するなあの術師。ずいぶん派手にやったな。けど
That's what she said.
バラバラにすりつぶされても魂の形。
Even if I'm pulverized.
それと自分の魂の形はどれだけいじってもノーリスクのようだね。次は思い切っていろいろやっ。
Oh, so they're like the lust of this show.
吉野純平の自宅にそれはちょっと。
大丈夫大丈夫。じゃあ俺これから晩飯だから。
晩飯で
It's fine, we're just having dinner.
監督する立場として大失態。チャランポランな五条さんならまだしも、大人オブ大人の七海さんに叱られたら。
I love that Itadori is at this kid's house that he just met with his mom, eating dinner with a little creepy guy in his pocket. Just like chilling.
Yeah.
今位置情報
Oh, Jesus.
加えてこちらの予想をはるかに超える被害者数。
So heartbreaking.
Yeah.
ウィルソン！ウィルソン！許してくれ！ウィルソン！
それキャストアウェイだろ。
正解。
映画ネタ？
ひど
Can I say something about Kanpai's mom without being in trouble?
It's fine. I know.
Got that Pixar mom going on, you know what I mean? Without the dumpy.
学校？
Nice.
Well done. I could be in that photo. I know I'm getting older because I watch these shows and I'm like,
And you're like the mom. Yeah.
I could get her to stop smoking.
なあ、俺会ったことねえんだわ。父ちゃんはうっすら記憶あんだけど、俺にはじいちゃんがいたから。
Yeah, he's really got nobody left.
なんつうか、一度人を殺したら、殺すって選択肢が俺の生活に入り込むと思うんだ。大切な人の価値までわからなくなるのが。
He's like, I've seen Batman movies and I've decided to adopt that moral philosophy.
No, his grandpa saw Batman movies.
Yeah.
僕が人を殺すことであの魂が汚れてしまうなら僕に人は殺せない。
If Itadori saved this kid's life by just being a good dude, this show rocks.
Yeah.
And if not, this show still rocks. It's a good show.
げ、もうこんな時間。片付けないと。何これ。
Oh no, what the fuck?
Why has it got so many titties?
Normally I'm like, more titties is better, but I don't know.
I don't think that. I'm good with 2. Per person.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 in Total Recall, but that's a...
吉野凪は宿儺の指によって寄せられた呪霊に襲われたとみられる。遺体は腰から下が欠損していた。
Oh God. Oh no, Junpei was gonna be saved.
君もいつか人を殺さなければいけない時が来る。でもそれは今ではない。
それでも殺したくはないな。
理解してください。子供であるということは決して罪ではない。
That's such a good line.
いや、照れますね。
Ugh, he life's so hard.
まあボンボンなのは評価するけど。何あの黒いの。
どれどれ。
Oh, we have a window.
その汚れをみそに払
え。Another school.
They're the worst.
Yep.
吉野順平の家に仕掛けた方は高専に回収させたい。
悪巧み？
まあね。それじゃ私は置いとます。
I love that they just have a bunch of the fingers.
Why wouldn't they, right?
きっと楽しいよ。愚かなガキが死ぬ。
I love how the villains feel like the long term of their plan makes sense.
Right.
死にはしないよ。
吉野。
Oh no, dude.
ちゃんと見ててね。
お前、その傷。
Oh, that's from the kids.
Huh?
Those were from the cigarettes they were putting out on his forehead. This is horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
何してんだよ、順平！
引っ込んでろよ。
Jesus Christ.
How the
Oh,
fuck did
fuck.
he learn all these techniques way faster than oh my god.
I don't know, I feel like some time has passed.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's been a few weeks.
A few weeks?
I don't know.
No. It's like maybe a couple days. Because that night she found the finger and died.
Yeah, but then I think the funeral's already happened, right? Oh, I think the weeks passed in the time when the guy was like, it looks like he hasn't been at school in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because it's like, maybe his power's coming from the curse in the way that they have been means that they like happen faster.
I just mean he like met
We've only seen him have power inside of this domain that this very powerful curse created for him to have power in.
Okay.
So maybe that's how he's this powerful this fast, is that like within this veil.
He just like learned all this shit and I was like, wow, that would be useful for...
Yeah.
That'd be useful to learn, you know?
I think it depends on how much he's actually the one doing versus how much is Mahito kind of like putting it on him.
Yeah.
And giving him... That was so dark. That was like unbelievably dark and I loved it.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
All right.
No Jujutsu roll on this one.
That's fair. Honestly, that's fair.
Yeah, incredibly dark episode, but handled... There is a maturity to the way the story is being handled on the show.
Yeah.
That I find really refreshing for anime.
Mm-hmm.
And that I am very enamored with.
Yeah, they're not like interrupting the serious stuff to like make a joke at someone's expense.
No, and even like the joke in the last episode where he pulls the guy's pants down, like, was so fast and was a legitimately funny thing, and it was a ploy so that he could use his super speed to run around the building, right? Like,
Well,
it wasn't like an
from...
ongoing bit that like played out for 20 straight minutes.
Yeah.
It was this boom moment, boom, done, let's move on to serious stuff again. I think, yeah.
Yeah. No, and it wasn't in the middle of him like grieving his mom or something. That also, I think the timing helps a lot. But
I really love the world building of this show.
Yeah, and like you said, the bad guys feel like they've got shit figured out. That we I feel like the show is like slowly revealing information, but there's a lot that I don't know. But I do feel like the bad guys, like, they know what they're doing. They get it. There is a grander plot that I can't even begin to comprehend what that plot is because, like, I don't have all the puzzle pieces for how the world works.
Well, and I think that there's, there's an element of the show that is... Sometimes stories struggle for me because the villains are so powerful that it's nonsensical for them to not just stop the protagonists.
Yeah.
We had this problem. This is a problem I had when we were reading The Wheel of Time, and I was like, if the I don't want to spoil The Wheel of Time.
If the bad guys are so powerful, why don't they just stop the good guys?
Yeah.
Like,
and so the Lord of the Rings version of this is but Gandalf's there, so you can't just go kill Gandalf, right?
Yeah.
This version is Gojo's here, and so the villains are reasonably scared of Gojo.
Yeah.
And so they are working in a way where they are trying to avoid him.
Yeah.
But put themselves in a place where they can take him out. And so them not just immediately killing everybody makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they are actively trying to hide from this character on the other side that they think they could probably go toe to toe with. But it's like, why risk the coin flip, right?
Yeah.
And I think that is allowing for this to not feel like, well, if these curses are all powerful, why don't they just kill everyone? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that. I like the balance of the good and the evil on this show. And that the evil characters are not just evil.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yes, this curse is psychotic in the way that they are manipulating humans. But it is coming from a place of nihilism that I understand because the show has established for me what their worldview is.
Yeah.
And so they're evil that comes from their lack of empathy and from the way the lack of empathy leads to them being like sadistic.
Created.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they are born from like the worst parts of humanity.
It gives them this emotional complexity because they're not so evil that they hate everybody, right? Like they seem to... obviously they're using Junpei, but they also seem to have this like ability to have a genuine relationship with them.
Yeah.
And there's a level of charisma that they're able to use to manipulate them.
Yeah.
And so as a villain, like, they're deeply fascinating to me.
Yeah. No, I think that they're really interesting. In
a show where I thought we were going to fight a bunch of goop monsters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like goofy kind of volcano-headed things. And Jogo's really cool. Like, I love the design, but the humanity that is both so apparent in Mahito and also so lacking, and like the dichotomy of those two elements of this curse enemy, wonderfully cool.
The bigger picture is just, like, can't see it fully yet, but the bigger picture is there and it's starting to look really interesting is kind of the vibe.
Yeah. And we have this sort of very edgelordy character in Junpei who is so justified in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes those are characters I really struggle with because I'm like, oh god, like I get it. But because of the pulling the scars, the heroine showing the scars, they're like, oh yeah, I get it. Like I understand why this kid's at this point.
Yeah.
I don't, it's not justified and it's still wrong, right? But like, I can empathize with the pain they're in while still considering their actions morally wrong, right? And that's good fucking writing. Like, this show is really well written.
Yeah.
And I didn't love the, like, what kind of woman are you into episode, but, like, if I have to watch 12 more of those over the course of this show to get episodes like this, throw them in. Every other episode can be that. If every other episode is as emotionally rich as this episode was, I'm in. Like, this show is really cool. Also, I like Itadori's... Putting Itadori at the center of the show is really fascinating to me, because he's so naive, and he seems like the only character who's, like, genuinely good-hearted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's just this element of, like, the Junpei... I think that what this arc is setting up and the relationship between the two of them is that Junpei is the downfall very quickly that we are going to see Itadori go through long-term on the show. It's foreshadowing the moral corruption of Itadori as he has to do all these awful things.
Right.
by showing us a character for whom that happened very quickly.
Yeah, and it's almost like a warning.
Yeah, a cautionary tale for our main character.
Yeah, interesting. I love that.
And I just, yeah, that kind of stuff is really rich and deep and just like, yeah, I like this show a lot.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. If you like this episode, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me in comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is... Was there a woman? Oh, mommy.
She's dead though, so.
God, 30, 40-year-old women. That's my thing now, I guess.
34 exactly.
Yeah, exactly 34-year-old women.
Yeah.
If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
At least I'm attracted to age-appropriate relationships, you guys. You know what I mean? I'm not like those other YouTubers.
I'll be 34 in a couple years.
You and I have a 2-year age gap. It's very appropriate.
I know.
And some of y'all need to stop DMing people. If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Do something nerdy tonight.
Bye.
Bye.